Why is it that the same things that give us hype and joy and excitement sometimes just, you know, what the same things other times it'll just bring you just no spark. It will be barely helpful or not helpful at all. Sometimes it'll just bring you frustration at how unhelpful and non existent the spark is. And I'm just like, what is happening? What is going on? Is this regular? You know, it's like one of those things. And it's like, how does this happen? It's such a weird phenomenon. Like, the same exact things that give you hype and that joyous inspirational spark, motivation, inspiration, excitement, stuff like that, will just randomly other times, just the same exact things will just make you not feel that way. And then it's frustrating because it's like, why? Why do these things that usually give me hype suddenly not give me hype? Now it's just frustrating or just numb, or not numb, but I don't know if that's the right word, maybe for some people, but it's just like, where did the spark go? And it's like right now, it's like even more worse than usual, because usually when my motivation is gone away, my drive is still there. Now my drive is sitting behind the clouds. Where did it go? Well, I mean, I just said where it went. It went behind the clouds. And surely it'll return. Like, it wouldn't just randomly not be there. It wouldn't just randomly disappear forever one evening. Surely. I hate that, no, I hate that fear, though. I hate that fear that even though, logically, I'm sure it'll come back, may probably sooner than I think, too, it still gives me this weird feeling of like, it still gives me this weird like fear of like, but like, I need to know that the drive to work on Skywolves or something will come back. It's like and same with other creations of mine too, where in all those cases, all those series like Skywolves and other stuff, I still love the series, I still love the characters, I still love the stories and the lore and the worlds and everything. I still love the work that I'm gonna do with those things. That I still want to do those things, and I still will. But it's like right now, the drive, like thinking about it, is like not even bringing me that spark of that it usually does, which is really frustrating because it's like it's even worse than usual. Usually the spark is still there even if my motivation is non-existent, but now it's like the motivation is non-existent and the spark is non-existent. And just because the spark is non-existent doesn't mean it'll be forever. I'm just saying that's how it is right now. But the spark shouldn't be gone, right? The spark should not just disappear, even if it'll come back. It shouldn't just disappear forever. I mean, right? I mean, I don't know. I hate not knowing. I mean, it's weird. It's like, it's probably will be fine. But it's just this feeling of like this fear of like, of not having that reassurance, of like having it currently not be there is making me worry. Like I want it to like I want that reassurance of like, don't worry, like just take a break and like, don't worry about it right now. Everything will be fine if you take a break. And I'm like, I'd rather take a break while still having the drive I usually have. Because usually when I take a break, I still have that drive, I still have that spark, not hidden behind the clouds. But now if I take a break, it's like taking a break will just just it's like right now it's like I'm too worried to, even though I should, because I just can't bring myself to work on my animation, even though I was fine a bit. Well, maybe not really, because I guess I kind of just push myself. I don't know. I listened to a video that usually gives me inspiration. This is not at all an insult to the video. It's not the video's fault. I think it's my brain. I'm just saying this video is really awesome, by the way. It's usually really inspirational and like makes me like get like hype about like creating stuff. But like that time I tried it and don't get me wrong, I still like listening to it. But it just wasn't helping very much. It was like barely, if it was like barely a tiny bit. Again, this is not on the video. Like this is not me saying that bad about the video. It's not the video's fault, as I said. It's just my brain. It's being frustrating. And it's like, what happened? Why does hype and joy and excitement for things just randomly disappear over the like throughout time, like and reappear? It's just like sometimes I'll just randomly lose motivation when it's like, damn it, I was just getting hyped to work on this thing or something, and now my motivation decides to just go off hiding behind the clouds like a mischievous little kid hiding from their parents at dinner time or something. That was a weird, random thing to compare it to, but okay. And then it's like, where did you go? Where'd you go? Why'd you just hide behind the clouds for? And then sometimes it'll reappear, and this is like even just this is like just regular motivation. This happens with a lot, where my motivation will sometimes just reappear. It's like, oh, I was gonna take a break, but now I suddenly feel like animating a bit, which is, that's fine, I guess. I've learned that maybe I should just go with the flow and not worry about this all or nothing. Like, I don't know if I was necessarily holding myself to any sort of all or nothing thing in the first place. I don't know. I just kind of felt like usually when I animate, then my brain thinks, oh, okay, since I'm animating today, I'll try to do at least 20 to 30 seconds. And then I feel like, oh, great, I feel boxed in to having to do that now, even though, like, I don't push myself too hard. Like, if I don't do it and it's like a certain time and I just want to relax, I don't worry about it too much. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to be fine with however much I did that day. Sometimes it's like between 10 and 15 seconds or 15 to 20 seconds, but it's still like, okay, I'm fine with that amount. Other times, like today, I think I did like barely 5 seconds, and that was mostly with like, actually I was gonna say mostly with stuff I've already drawn, but actually maybe not. I don't know, I guess, I don't know. But like some assets I already drawn in the previous, like yesterday or earlier today or whatever it was. I don't think it was early today, was it? I don't know, but it's just like, I need to be fine with animating just a few seconds if that's all I did. But I like to just be able to go with the flow and just be like, if I feel like animating, I'll do it, but I won't worry about like the time. I'll try to, I can still like go for a goal of how much animation in a day without holding myself to that standard or that. It's not, I don't think I was ever really holding myself to that standard. I don't think I ever pushed myself too much. Maybe I did in the past, I don't remember. But it's like, if I just randomly feel like animating or if I don't feel like, or if I feel like taking a break, just do it. But it's still frustrating because I'm also like I just keep fearing that I'll run out of time to make everything I want to make. And like, yeah, I know I have a lot of stuff I want to make, so it's not like totally paranoid, morbid, like, thoughts here. Like, I do have a lot of creation, but at the same time, it's like, I'm 24, I shouldn't have to worry about that at 24. It's like, why is a 20, like, that's like, it's like to the point where like sometimes I think, oh, if somebody's 20, it's like, man, I'm jealous. It's like, what? Why am I jealous of somebody who's 20? Like, because they have a few extra, I don't know. I mean, I was 20 when I started my series, my Skywolf series. But yeah, but it's just like, it's just because like Skywolves has like, and other series of mine, I have others, and other creations in general. I have a lot of things I want to make. So, it does make sense that, to think that way because of the fact that I have so much stuff I want to make. But it's still not really something I want to think about or should have to worry about. And it's like, come on, seriously? Like, it's just, it just makes me like, I don't like it. That's why I always think about, I'm trying to think, how much can I do in a year? If I do at least 20 to 30 seconds in a day, that means I can finish a scene in only a few days and take only a couple or a few months to finish the whole episode. That way I can get so much done each year, so I don't have to worry about and it's weird, as I was just rambling about all this type of stuff before I started recording, and then I was like, the thought of recording about it, just like this raw kind of, venting about it, like food for thought, creation stuff or whatever, I was just like, huh. For some reason, the thought of recording it is like giving me this random spark of energy. So I'm like, okay, sure, I'll just make this Rocky's Random Ramble number 2, even though I didn't upload the first one yet. The first one is much more inspirational. I'm like hoping if I listen to it again, it'll help. Here's the thing. I remember like just a few minutes ago, before the recording, I was just laying in bed, and I was just like the thought of doing various things that I enjoy, it just wasn't helping as much. But I also thought, maybe actually doing the things will help. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try watching videos or something, see if that helps me feel better. Because it's not just with animation, but it's also like suddenly the thought of just like watching videos I enjoy wasn't giving me as much spark as usual. It's like it's hidden behind the clouds. It's like, what is happening? As I said before the recording, I'll say it here too. It's like a more tame version of when I was like 18. There was this time period when I was 18. I don't remember if it lasted that long. I feel like it didn't, but I'm not sure. This time period where I was just like, I think hopefully it was only a short amount of time. Like nothing was interesting. Like everything, like, I mean, it's not that nothing was interesting. It's just that like nothing helped me feel like, the only thing, and it was like there's this period of time where I was 18 that I hope it was a short period of time where like everything was where like nothing was like giving me that happiness or whatever, except like this crush I had back then, which I'm not gonna get into that, but Rocky's Random Rambles #2. Hopefully I'll actually upload the first one soon. Maybe I'll watch through it and see if that helps, or watch some videos. It's so weird. I was literally just thinking about, like, I was about to say this, that watching, like, the thinking about videos I want to watch for some reason was bringing me more of a dread feeling. But then just a second ago, when I was thinking about it again, watching, like, a YouTuber, and suddenly I felt like happier. And I'm like, that's good. But why am I feeling so random sometimes? Why can't the things I enjoy just be the things I enjoy and not be the things that sometimes you don't feel as much joy? It's like, this is frustrating. I shouldn't feel dread. Why? I mean, thankfully the dread thingy is not really that common. It's just happening right now for some reason. What's the thinking of dread? Why should things you enjoy ever bring you dread? What is happening? Why would you feel dread? Maybe it's just the dread of feeling like it won't help. I don't know. It's like, what is happening? What is happening? Why is this happening? But if I upload this, I mean, I was planning to upload this in case it resonated with anyone else. I don't want people to worry about me. Like, hopefully everything will be fine. I hope I'm not making it sound more dramatic than it actually is, but it's just frustrating sometimes. I don't know if maybe all I need is sleep or what. I don't know, but sleep. It's only 11:23. I mean, surely I'm not at that stage yet, right? I mean, also, I was feeling this way even back at like 11 or something. And I think earlier too. And I'm just like, what is happening? But also, yeah, with Skywolves, the stuff have been animating, well, I went on to work on a scene with some very simplistic, it's like very, like, not complex work, and it's like, hey, this should be a breeze. This should be a breeze to do these simple animations with these characters that don't take that long to draw, and a lot of it is them talking and standing there talking and doing some movements and stuff, but it's not like super complex or anything. And yet still, my motivation is shot, and then my drive decided to go hide behind the clouds when it usually, at least that is still there. And I'm just like, what is happening? What is happening? Why is this happening? I don't know. Is it some sort of disorder? I don't know. It's like, what is going on? Like, and then sometimes I'll just randomly feel a spark of inspiration, like, out of nowhere, which is awesome, but then it's also like, is it fleeting, though? What if it's fleeting? I mean, I think usually it's not, but maybe it is, I don't know. And I'm just like, please, can this be, like, can I just enjoy stuff, Can I just enjoy stuff, please? Like normally. If I need to take a break, that's fine, but can my drive still, like, can my spark not be hidden behind the clouds, please? I also don't want to make people worry about, like, the status of any series of mine either. Like, I'm still doing Skywolves and other things, so, like, nothing's canceled. I'm just, like, paranoid about, you know, what if the spark just stays in this frustrating state of being hidden behind the clouds? Even though I would think, hopefully, it will come back, and hopefully sooner than I think, but at the same time, it's just like, ugh. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's happening. Like, what is happening? I felt more joy earlier. And now I'm just like, I'm just like, maybe if I just finish this recording already, then I can just go watch videos and maybe that'll help me feel better. Why is the thought of it, like, sometimes makes you feel like, oh no, it's just gonna not help. Even though I'm, like, probably doing the thing will hopefully be more helpful than just thinking about it. Like, I just hope that even if I'm thinking about it and it's not helping or making it worse somehow, that hopefully if I actually do the thing, it will help. I hope so anyway. Anyway, sorry if this one was a bit cynical or a lot cynical, and I hope this one didn't freak out anyone, like with some of those things that I talked about. But anyway, I hope that the next Rocky's Random Ramble will be more positive, because it's weird, because I have, like, hype things. I'm like, oh yes, these exciting things I want to do. Like, I want to do stuff like this on my channel, like various things that I feel excitement for, and then suddenly it's just like, oh, now I just feel like not excitement, but then it's like, hopefully it comes back. It might be coming back a bit right now, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording now. I accidentally, in my brain, I was thinking delete. I was like, no, not delete. I'm gonna stop the recording now. Just, oh, I was thinking, I was gonna mention how random it was that I mentioned that, and that I rambled, and I'm like, well, this is a random ramble, so yeah, anyway. Anyway, please let my spark and my motivation be okay and come back. Thank you, please. Thank you for listening, and I really hope that this was interesting, but not in a way that made people freak out or worry or anything, because I'm, like, paranoid. You know, I don't want to talk about being worried about running out of time to freak anyone out, because, you know, it's like, you know, it's because of the fact that I have so many creations, you know? It's because of the fact that I have so many creations that I want to make, like, a ton, like, you know? So it's not just, it's not like me morbidly thinking that I don't have enough time or whatever, you know? It's because I have a ton of plans for things I want to make, and I know, like, you know, I'm wary of, you know, my animation speed levels, but I still believe in myself, so yeah. Somehow me saying that helped me feel a little bit better, strangely, like, even though I already was thinking it before I said it, but I don't know, I guess saying it helped. It felt like a little mini wave of relief wash over me, if that makes sense, like, very mini. Sorry about all the knocking in the background, I think it's OCD. Anyway, I hope this was interesting in a non-panic inducing way. I hope anyone who listens to this is okay, and hope you're doing well, and hope that you believe in yourself, and I believe in you. Even if I'm struggling with my own spark, I still believe. Doesn't mean I ever stop believing in other people. I mean, I didn't stop believing in myself either. So yeah. It's just paranoia, you know, it's just the fear sometimes, but I hope it'll be better. I really do hope it'll be better, and I hope that that spark for joyous things I enjoy will come back. Thank you. Please, okay. Have a good day/night to whoever's listening to this. So yes, bye. For now, not forever.